Welcome to our platform, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Dr. Deidre Moss, and I am the host of Can We Talk with Dr. Deidre Moss. I'm an educator, motivator, and a talk connoisseur. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about the Olympics. But before we begin, if you're tuning in from our social media page, and if you just join us, like and share this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel using the links that are provided on our page. We need your support to continue these talks. Also, if you think there's something that we should be talking about, feel free to let us know. We do want to hear from you. Let us know if you would like to advertise on our platform or sponsor our program. And again, this is an interactive platform, so feel free to drop your comments in. We do want to hear from you. And so we're going to talk a little bit about the Olympics today. And like I said, this is an interactive platform. I want to hear from you. Please drop your comments in. So, the 2024 Olympics is currently being held in Paris, France, and it has been trending for a number of reasons. However, people watch the Olympics to see their favorite athletes perform and to cheer them on, to cheer on their country, and they enjoy the games for whatever reason they decide to watch. The Olympics originated in ancient Greece, as a lot of persons already know, and is held every 4 years in different countries globally. So this year's Olympic seems to have been there's been a lot of controversy, and so I want to talk a little bit about that today. First point. Oh, I see Vivian. Hi, Vivian Peter. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to hear from you. I know you definitely may have been rooting for your country, Jamaica. So I want to hear a little bit because I know there's been a lot of controversy. So please feel free to drop your comments. I want to hear from you. So the opening ceremony of the Olympics has been a point of contention for a lot of persons, and a number of persons they've expressed their issue with the opening ceremony, and there being some similarities between the Christian Last Supper of Jesus Christ and the ceremony, and its alleged, seemingly making a mockery of the Christian faith. So, from the opening of the ceremony, there's been some controversy. Okay, so it started off rocky. All right. Point two, the overnight rules change. So another thing that has also been something of a bit of a controversy is the alleged changing of the rules, which has triggered some issue at the Olympics as well. Which seemed to have a major impact on some of the athletes, especially those who would have been in the track and field events. So this meant that for some athletes, they were allegedly unable to complete their warm ups, do their stretches, and this definitely would have a tremendous impact on the quality of the races. Again, particularly for those athletes who run and do the track and field events. Another point of contention for the Olympics would have been defending of the titles, and this leads us to our point of athletes not being able to defend their titles, and particularly again in track and field. We know a lot of persons in the Caribbean, we typically tune in to watch these track and field events because a lot of our athletes compete in these events, and it has been very interesting in the Olympic Games to see all this play out. But I do want to say congratulations to the athletes who have won, who have placed, who have even been being able to compete at the Olympics. Those who have won their medals, congratulations, particularly to our Caribbean athletes, especially because some of these islands they're tiny in terms of their size, in terms of their population, and our athletes are shown that they're not only able to compete, but they're also able to beat, and they're able to compete with the best of professional athletes. And so we want to congratulate people like Julian Alfred, who would have won the gold in the women's 100 meters finals. And not only did she win, but she also set a national record and she won the first gold medal for St. Lucia. And St. Lucia has a population of less than 200,000 persons, so they definitely should be extremely proud to have made it in the history books. Also, congratulations to the athletes who made it, who just making it to the Olympics, and who would have qualified to participate. Congratulations to our athletes, to the Bahamian athletes who were able to qualify, who were able to participate. And we are proud of you, not just for the fact that you can bring a medal, but also for the fact that you are able to compete. And so we just wanted to touch a little bit on the Olympics today. So I want to take a minute to look at our comments. I want to take a minute to go to our comments. And so, again, we want to say congratulations to those athletes, again, especially those athletes from the Caribbean. I am from the Caribbean, I am a Bahamian. And I want to say congratulations to those athletes. We are from small islands, we have small populations, and we're really a dot on the world stage. So, to have athletes come and compete and win is something that should be celebrated. And so we definitely want to say congratulations to our athletes. Okay. And then I also want to go back to the defense of those titles, defending those titles. So we had we've seen some controversy rise, and a lot of athletes who were not able to defend their titles. But again, we still want to congratulate those athletes who were able to compete. Okay, so I want to check again for comments. So I'm going to take a minute now. I'll come back to those comments, but I'm going to take a minute now to um, go to motivational minute. Um, and so, yeah. So, motivational minute is basically focused on a quote that I would have shared on the platform that talks about nothing that is meant for you will require you to act outside of your character to get it. And so, what does that mean? That means that you don't have to fight. That means that you don't have to lie. You don't have to steal. You don't have to badmouth anyone. You don't have to throw anyone under the bus. You don't have to sell yourself. You don't have to suck up. There's literally nothing that you would have to do that is outside of your character to obtain what is due to you, what God has promised you, what He has ordained for you, the blessing that He has for you. It has your name on it and it belongs to you. It's yours and you'll get it. You don't have to do anything outside of your character to get it. If it's your door, it will open. You will not have to do anything that's underhanded, anything that's backhanded to get it. It's already yours. And so we just shared that on our platform. That is our motivational minute. And so this brings us to the end of our session. We had a short session today. I want to thank you for tuning in and joining us in our talk today. We want to remind you, see there's a comment there, so I just want to get to this comment. Yes, Doc. So I want to share Vivian Pitter's comment. The opening was controversial. Then there was a lot of crosses and missteps. Jamaica never entered into many events as was accustomed in the past years. Many athletes cite problems with their athletic associations in Jamaica. Interesting, yeah. So there's definitely been a lot of controversy with these games. I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely been a lot. Thank you. She said she loves the motivational minute. Thank you. And again, goes back to there's nothing that has your name on it. You don't have to do anything outside of your character to get it. And so thank you for joining me today. It's always a pleasure having you. And so This brings us to the end of our session. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us with our talk today. We want to remind you, if you want to advertise with us, let us know. You can also reach out to us through our page. We have all of our social handles there. We have our contacts there. We want to grow, so grow with us. Those watching us via social media, thank you for listening in. Like our page for future notifications of upcoming talks. Comment under our videos. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Let us know your thoughts. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. So you can follow us with whatever social handles that you use. And so thank you for joining us today. Remember, let's think, talk, do.